Bruce, mom's way. So I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you Bruce, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Thief in the night. If I call you Bruce, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight.
You too. What's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back cracking with another one on my mama's son, man. We finna go up, man. We got another big reaction, man. We got Luce Cannon gets backdoored by Big U and Wack 100. Shout out to On Point Stories. This is their content. You know how I do it, man. Got to salute to the shooters, man. Keep shooting, man. Let's get this content going. Let me just say this. I don't think everybody took the time to reflect that Big U had him as a foot soldier. You feel me? And looking at the game, Luce was seeking validation. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the man, so you want to get close to the man and prove and put in what you need to put in to get respect from the man. But look what happened, bro. Both of them dudes, they used Luce Cannon. So, no longer further ado, let's get to the content. You want my spot flash? You can't have it because you ain't got it. Let's go. Luce Cannon, Big U, Wack 100. You up. Blast off.
So you get to LA, bro, it's groups of guys waiting at key spots to see if they're gonna catch somebody. And that dude, Luce Cannon, his name came across my desk before for sure as somebody that you gotta be aware of. So like when I see people coming out saying he's a liar, like I don't know about them details that he's saying, but when it come to being in the street, I'm gonna verify like he's somebody that you got to be aware of for sure.
He's probably one of the most vindictive, careless, and I gotta use this word, and it sounds crazy, evil persons I've met.
I'm not gonna be like your role model or anything like that. I want people to die. I want people to get shot. I'm not a nice person.
Wow, man, the price that you pay, bro. Let me tell you something. When you got that type of energy, it's something out there for anybody that's looking for that type of energy. You see what I'm saying? And there's some people that's gonna guide you into destruction. Like, my God damn. It ain't no crying when you project that type of energy. And they talking about life. What you mean, like, you know Frankie Johnson? Frankie? No. Life. You understand me? Yeah. I don't know what's the plan. What's the plan, Ray? Yeah, you a boss man. Y'all niggas in them there. Y'all plotting, cut me in. Nah, man, look. This all stems for you riding, putting in work for a nigga who is just as equal as you. He pissing shit like everybody else. And I'm sitting back and I'm like, dang, bro, you went out the wrong way. For all them little YNs out there that you trying to prove to somebody else that you really him and all that. And you know what I'm saying? You get a little noggin on your head for doing what you say you was gonna do, bro. At some point in time, you gonna get caught and you gonna have to be accountable for your actions, man. So this the consequences right here. Let's go.
Big U about him telling you Nipsey is dead, and you calling Nipsey and he's still alive, and then 30 minutes later he's dead, is on this show.
He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like I could have probably stopped it or it had it.
Stop what? You mean that? You talking about?
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey.
So everybody knows I got a cease and desist about the Luce Cannon interview that I did with Wack 100. And a cease and desist showed up from the one and only. Never thought my life would go in this direction. Never thought I would be getting a legal notice from the big man himself.
Oh,
Big
yeah, I just seen
U.
Big U said he ain't feeling that
Big
shit.
Lucifer.
Big
Is that a diss? I think that's a whack term. I don't want to say that. So from our perspective, we have decided to back away from this. This is not a narrative that I was really interested in pushing in the first place. The idea that Big U had any sort of, criminal doings in his adult life or that he was involved with anything with Nipsey. This is not something I ever really bought in on. It was kind of a surprise to me that it got trotted out on the podcast. I don't have to make this kind of statement about why we decided to remove it or whatever. But I did ultimately make the decision. We ended up getting a cease and desist from Big U and his legal team in relationship to the claims that you made on this podcast. My legal team reviewed it. They ended up saying that it was probably a better idea for us to just take it down rather than to fight it. How do you feel about that? I felt like there was a lot of hype. We thought that there was going to be a smoking gun. There was going to be this reality show footage. There was a Valentine's Day release day. And then I felt like we never really got the conclusion.
Because I got a cease and desist, me and the network, a week before that.
Really?
Yes.
Look, y'all got to stop playing. There's a reason why they call me the boogeyman. Like, this is facts. It's not no fairy tale. This is not what these rappers, like, they portray my life. Bro, I'm just blessed to be a music producer, an artist, a rapper, an entertainer, everything, an actor. But
see, when it comes to stuff like that, man, let me just say this, gang. Catch this though, right? You could lose your blessings not learning your lessons. You see what I'm saying? And that's it right there, bro. Like you talking about, man, you wanted the world to know you are violent. You are dangerous. You wanted the world to have fear of you. Let me tell you something, gang. That's that right there. Them Elroys ain't playing. I'm finna let no a loose cannon. Man, bro, you thought they were gonna let you run around here saying that on the internet? Man, let's go get that nigga right now, boy. Shit, I wouldn't even be surprised, bro, if people start testifying against you. Anybody that you didn't hurt, anybody, because it's crazy because I believe, if he come home, it would be good for his life because he got a family, man. He get a second chance at life. But that nigga, man, there's some people out here feel like you didn't hurt them so bad, bro, that you can't say, please, I'm sorry for doing that. I was in a dark time in my life, bro. Jay Reed is going to testify, bro. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some crippin' in it. All right, so hold on. So I have not displayed it yet, right? But watch this. Bruh. Jay Reed is telling on you, bro. Hold on. Let me try to put it up there so y'all can see it clear. I ain't with the paperwork, but let me just say, plaintiff, Jay Reed Milgram. That's his name. Jay Reed Milgram. See what I'm saying? Jay Reed Ryan Milgram. You see what I'm saying? Damn, bro. Like I said, I don't get into all of this. Bruh. That man is definitely testifying against you, sir. I don't even know if Wack understand. He's testifying against you too. So I'm gonna just leave that alone, man. That ain't my forte. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy because it's like, dang, bro, like I believe his ex-wife or current wife Gigi said that she's going to testify against him. It is no way these dudes coming home and they talking like they, man, it's bad, bro. It's all bad, bro. And you know, to hear you say, you know, you boasting like, yeah, I'm the boogeyman, nigga. All right, let's see how the boogeyman take this boogie time. You see what I'm saying, nigga? You gonna have to get on up. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, listen, catch this game though, man. It's not a joking matter, man. You got to think this shit through. Let me tell y'all something, man. You know how that feeling is? It's like, boom, this blessing came your way. And then it's like, dang, I want to go show everybody that I grew up with or my neighborhood, like, look at my blessing. And then you like, nah, man, this shit might not last long, man. Let me just keep going. Let me put my head down and focus on my goals. And then stuff starts just happening for you. And then you get them, you go back over there, you stand outside, you risk the fact that somebody dropping a gun by you and you losing everything, sitting up in court. They got a murder on it. They got all this crazy stuff. And then you like, man, nigga, don't leave me like that. Nigga, they ain't gonna own up. Hell, motherfucker, no, nigga, shit, nigga, they didn't catch it by me, nigga, so it ain't mine. Don't give me that, nigga. You went out here balling. Get your money, go help me out, nigga. See, I don't got no money, no house, no car. And it be like that. You see what I'm saying? So, I think sometimes when somebody, create chaos, you know what I'm saying? And when you wake up thinking about chaos, you attract chaos to your life. When you wake up thinking about violence, you start to hang around violent people. You see what I'm saying? This nigga, every nigga is violent out here, but when you think about money, you start to hang around people with some money. You know what I'm saying? When you got an opportunity to change your life, like say this YouTube shit, there's some people out here, man, that could make some money off of here. You see what I'm saying? What you mean? You gonna make some money one time and quit, fall off, and go show the world that you did it and then give up? You got to keep going, man. Sometimes you got to realize that's the only way out is to keep going. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't do the same thing with their life. You see what I'm saying? This time that we got on earth, some people go distract you. They go keep you in that box where, nigga, you a gangster, stay a gangster, be a gangster. Don't switch up, nigga, stay the same. Keep catching cases, keep going to jail, keep coming home, man. You making this gangster shit look good. Until it ain't good no more. Nigga wake up and he's in his 40s. In his 40s. Don't let nobody tell you that 40 is a big ass age to be gangbanging still. That's their choice. But for most people, if you 40 years old and you still on that blacktop having shootouts and broad daylight and shit, look at the economic, look at the ratio of the actual age range of the kids that's out there. It's more young niggas than it is old niggas. So which means it's an older nigga out here killing young niggas. It don't fit, man. It don't fit. So it's no way in hell y'all can't tell me that this nigga's not in regret mode. See what I'm saying? He got his family out here, got to fend for themselves. That's a cold nigga. You like, shit, I fucked up. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing about how you feel right now. See what I'm saying? But she like, man, nigga, it's getting hard. I still got to hold you down too. And women, they love you in the moment. They love you at that time. But let life get hard on a woman. She will do what she got to do to survive, thrive. She will get up out of there. She might. This number have now been disconnected. And you sitting behind the walls and you just expecting her to just stay down. And you got to depend on somebody that can't promise to you. The world don't owe us nothing. The world don't care about your bad days. So, man, just imagine they say 15 years. That's 15 straight out that thing. You see what I'm saying? Man, come on. We at these big ages, man. Some of us go die behind them walls. Don't even know it. Let's go.
I'm just a real tough dude that stand on everything I say. So y'all don't get it misconstrued. I want problems.
See?
If I'm giving up this energy and you have a problem with it, do something. Because when I see you, I'm going to do something. It ain't going to be no facts. It ain't no mystery. It's nothing like that.
And there's going to be a jury that's going to look at this shit and they say, he's a goddamn animal. Y'all want to let this go? This is a bad man. He's telling us that. And he's committing that. It's going to be bad, man. It's going to be bad. Because they know you're going to tell them what they want to hear. I'm never going to do that again. I was just getting into character mode. It was a facade. And then you got people testifying that you did that type of shit. Man, come on, gang. This is just the worst time in life to try to play a gangster. Let's go.
I just get busy. Point blank, plain and simple. Like it or not, I am him.
Okay, all right. How about Nas?
No, Nas is cool.
Okay, yeah, what was it like when you were working with him?
It was just like, cause was gifted a whole nother level. So it was like a different vibe. It was like out of here. It's like a different atmosphere.
What did you do with him?
Produce for him.
Oh, what did you produce?
The song with him and what's that factory? I produced so many records, I be forgetting the damn names. I mean, I wasn't even doing music. I was just like with my older bro Nipsey, right?
Yeah.
So when Cubs was telling me, he was like, "Bro, you a real nigga. You need to do some music and stuff like that. You need to around with us." So I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it."
Yeah. So you basically wrote everything. Did you produce that track too, right?
Yeah, I produced it. I did everything.
So like, you know, when you're in jail, like how were you able to like
Nipsey Hussle tell Luce, hey, cuz you're a real nigga, you need to start doing music. So you just started doing music after Nipsey told you, bro, and then you all of a sudden just creating hits. God damn, I was still waiting on Cuz to say which album, which record he produced. You know what I'm saying? For Nas, bro. Let's go.
You know, kind of make that beat.
Like they had like church, right?
Oh, okay.
I used to go in the church, use my keyboards and shit like that. That's how I did it. I was like, and it came out dope. So
I asked Luce, I said, bro, you got a twin? Nah, we have the same birthday, but we 10 years apart. How old are you? I'm 32. Okay, shit, all right. The business I'm doing with you, cool. He goes to jail, 42. He got 6 kids. 2 kids is 23, 22. So he couldn't claim them because that debunks the 32. You're dealing with something that's different. And you know, I gotta say he's good at what he does on the people he's doing it with. But
Los Angeles, a city of dreams, of stars, and of shadows. For decades, the hidden currents of its streets have run deep, guided by unwritten rules and influential figures. One name resonated louder than many. Big U, real name, Eugene Henley Jr. To the public, he presented himself to be a man of change, a reformed former gang member, a community activist, and the founder of the nonprofit Developing Options. His organization was a supposed force for good, aiming to steer young people away from the very life he claimed to have left behind. He was seen hosting food drives, coaching youth football, and rubbing shoulders with music and sports giants, projecting an image of dedication to his community.
But people don't understand that you have to really sacrifice to do what I do. You have to sacrifice financially, physically, spiritually, mentally, every kind of way, you know, because what people don't realize is when you helping people, when you helping kids, you take on a lot of burdens, you take on a lot of stress. It ain't just about money. You taking on the fact that a lot of people, kids, be in bad situations.
But beneath this carefully crafted facade, a federal criminal complaint in 2025 unveiled a vastly different picture. It painted Big U not as a peacemaker, but as the alleged orchestrator of a sprawling criminal network, referred to as the Big U enterprise. This enterprise was accused of a shocking range of illegal activities, from extortion and robbery to wire fraud, illegal debt collection, and even murder.
This young man just gave out 500 pair of tennis shoes. And he about to give out another 500 pair of tennis shoes. If you can go spend $5,000 in the club, $10,000 to $15,000 in the club, and you haven't done nothing for your community or the community that you're coming into or you're moving into, you haven't reached out no way, it's something wrong with you. It's terribly something wrong with your psyche. And I don't let it go.
Wiretaps, according to authorities, allegedly exposed his public persona as a sham, revealing him claiming to still be the same man they said he once was, even boasting about being the only gangster from his era still committing murders.
You're going to check in. You can choose not to, and it's going to be a problem. If dudes come and you move it in a certain way, if you choose not to check in, you suffer the consequences.
This dramatic shift from community leader to alleged crime boss was jarring for many, but for some, particularly within the world of LA's rapidly expanding podcasts, these revelations were less a surprise and more the long-awaited unveiling of an open secret. The burning question remains, how did the intricate hidden details of this alleged empire come to be so publicly exposed, leading to federal charges? The answer may lie with an unlikely figure, one whose own credibility would eventually be called into question. The spotlight, however, wasn't just on Big U. The unraveling of his alleged criminal empire also brought a new figure into sharp focus, a man known as Luce Cannon. Luce's life started in the tough streets of South Central LA, where he faced hardship early on, including losing his father, who was serving a life sentence in prison. He navigated the complicated world of LA's streets and prison yards, eventually finding his way into the music industry. Luce Cannon began as a producer, making beats for local artists, including early collaborations with Nipsey Hussle and Draco the Ruler.
They praying on shit like that.
Man, come on, man. They praying for your comfort.
As soon as you think you smooth, oh yeah, walking on the beach. That's the same way. That's like us niggas walking on Melrose.
Yeah,
you like, oh, nigga,
look at the stars.
Nigga, I know better than that, nigga. I was in Miami, I ain't fucking nothing.
Miami playing with you. They ain't playing with you.
And they got Haitian there. They don't got no conscience.
They go right back home.
Way on the outside.
Check in for 45 days, come right back. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a whole new person.
Hey, a whole new person. Speaking on that, I be telling Aunt, like, because he got to go back to his old ways because that out of tennis is winning.
I'm talking about nigga. I was a fan of these niggas.
Look,
I see niggas
tricking, super tricking.
Wow, y'all caught that? Nigga said I was telling Unc he got to go back to his old ways because the out-of-towners is winning. Bro didn't even know, bro. He was setting himself up for failure way back then. Nigga, that was when Draco was alive. Yeah. That's crazy. You shouldn't even be campaigning that Unc was even moving like that. His old ways. Like, this is crazy. Oh, man. Let's go.
Super tricky.
Holy.
Right.
I see nigga bumping.
He then stepped into rapping and working with Nipsey Hussle during his rise to fame.
None is back to the range on 29.
Luce even claimed he was on the verge of signing with Dr. Dre, saying that Dre produced his song Bringing California Back, which featured Nipsey Hussle and YG. According to Luce, Dre eventually chose to sign Kendrick Lamar instead, viewing him as a safer choice, because he didn't have as many potentially risky connections to the streets. The questions deepened. LA YouTubers like Street TV, along with the internet, alleged that Luce Cannon had copied his entire public image from an older, established hip-hop figure who also went by the name Luce Cannon. They suggested he took the name to piggyback on the existing reputation and credits of the original.
No, how you feel about, like, we disrespected him, but it's, you know, that's your boy real name. So it's like, dang, I tear my boy name down and like,
I gotta speak for my boy because he don't have a platform.
Not for sure.
A lot of people are wondering, why am I even speaking on this dude? Normally I wouldn't care.
Right.
But I grew up with the real Luce Cannon.
Right.
The real Luce Cannon is getting calls all the time about what this dude is doing. About claims that he's been with other celebrities that the real Luce Cannon never been with. So he's got to take these calls. Nah, I never did a song for 50 Cent. He has worked with Nas. He has worked with some major dudes.
Right.
this dude, the fake dude, is just
I seen that
putting it all out there.
Even Luce's daughter's mother painted a vivid picture of his tendency to lie and mislead. She described him as someone who tells outlandish lies and is remarkably skilled at coming up with even bigger lies he gets cornered. She claimed that he often had people around him to support the lies, making it hard to know what to believe, even though you have the proof in front of your face. She recalled him telling lavish stories about owning Subways and GameStops, trying to make it seem like he had his life completely together.
Tremaine, he kind of gets you into a place. I mean, it's real intense when he first meets you. It's, I mean, as you guys can all see, I'm sure from the interviews that everybody has seen, the lies are outlandish, and he's very good at when he's outed for the lies, he'll come up with an even bigger lie. And then he's got, you know, little minions around him to support the lies. And then, you know, next thing you know, you don't know what to believe, even though you have the proof in front of your face. You know, and Luce Cannon's put himself in this because, like, him saying he was Big U's enforcer and all that stuff, like I said, he made up all these lies and this false stuff that's just not true, but then told the truth and recorded and put out videos of his own crimes, like the No Jumper situation. He released footage. He was boasting about it and proud of beating these men.
Despite this history of questionable truthfulness, Luce Cannon found his way into the podcast world, becoming a frequent guest on platforms like No Jumper and DJ Academics. It was here that he began to openly discuss details that would stun many.
He used you, boy. Big U used you. Wack 100 used you. Man, that's crazy. He gave you everything. It's like the devil. He gave you everything you wanted just to destroy Big U. If you had nothing that could help him, like destroy Big U, you wouldn't be invaluable, no access to his life. These platforms would have never happened. This is how you know that Wack is strategic, he's smart. That man literally let you set yourself up for failure just to take down Big U. The lies and the enforcer, all this crazy shit. That's why when this trial starts, he's going to put on this suit. He's going to get up in that morning. He's going to stand at that podium and he's going to question you. And he's going to debunk anything you say that could potentially hurt him in a case. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, you say a lot. And, you know what I mean? As if you don't remember. You didn't remember the song that you did for Nas. Who don't remember the song they produced for Nas? That's crazy. That's crazy work, bro. But hey, another one bites the dust. Oh.
Revealing a surprising closeness to Big U's alleged criminal activities. According to the federal criminal complaint, Luce Cannon wasn't just a friend or an associate. He was allegedly an enforcer for the Big U enterprise, personally involved in armed robberies of businesses that refused to pay protection money. One specific incident outlined in the complaint occurred on July 5th, 2021. An unlicensed dispensary that had grown tired of paying Big U up to $25,000 a month in alleged extortion money decided to stop. In response, Luce Cannon was allegedly among a group of 11 individuals sent to rob the store. They stormed in with guns and masks, taking cash, products, and even sticking up the customers. During the robbery, one of the masked men allegedly put the store owner on the phone with Big U. Later, when the victim went to Big U's home, he found Big U and the robbers there with the stolen items. Big U allegedly told the victim he had just robbed himself and gave him some of his belongings back, but demanded an additional $10,000 to prevent future incidents. Years later, after his relationship with Big U crumbled, Luce Cannon would openly discuss this incident on the No Jumper podcast, even remarking how strange it was that Big U would send them on robberies only for the victims to show up later at Big U's house to get their things back, essentially putting them in paperwork.
So basically, it's like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and as soon as we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how do they get that? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff.
Man, look at Wack 100, bruh. It's crazy because it's like you painted that boy as a monster. And it's crazy because he's confirming what the activity that he did for Big U. At this point, you got to realize if he debunk and say he was lying about all of this, this helps Big U, You see what I'm saying? But it looks worse because you admitted to it. You see what I'm saying? You admitted to the crimes. You see what I'm saying? Unless you say you was lying about everything, which means that, you know, everything you say, because you keep saying what you say is the truth. But I'm watching how Wack watching him. This was absolutely great. This makes perfect sense. If this man want fame so bad and the nigga that I brought up to the game try to cut me out these business deals, I'm going to take his soldier. I'm going to take his number one soldier. Take his number one soldier and make him, you know, my soldier, give him a platform, put him in position to win on this side, and he'll forever be loyal to me. Long as he know he come around me, he gotta be against Big U. He like, shit, Big U ain't giving me no money. That nigga used me up, you know, for all this work, and ain't no more money coming in. Shit, now nigga just threw me away like a bag of finished Fritos or something. You understand me? So yeah, nigga, he went from being Big U's foot soldier to his number one enemy. And now you was calling Big U to now you calling Wack 100 This just a bad play, man. Both of them dudes, look how they did them, both of them. Because once they seen no more purpose for Luce Cannon, I ain't the baby of his guy, of his son, and disrespected his wife, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, nigga, I made you, nigga, I gave you my play. How you got the academics because of me? Man, that's crazy work, gang. The same shit he did for Big U, he was doing for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, because that fight out there that was in that parking lot at No Jumper, Luce Cannon allegedly said that Jay Reed had problems with you. So he took care of your dirty work for you, bro. I'm telling you, it's only gonna make sense once he, bro. It's always it's always the hardest nigga that turn. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put it past. It just don't make sense. Everybody use him, so he just go take it like that. You feel me? He don't know no other way. Nah, man, come on, bro. He's looking at serious time. Jay Reed's going to testify. His ex-wife is going to testify. Big U used him for all the dirty work. Wack 100 end up dissing him while he had his worst time in life. Why would he not turn on them niggas? You think his wife is gonna? She's not a gang member. She's like, man, do what you gotta do to come home. Do what you gotta do to come home. Forget all these other people. I got you. Yeah, man, some little lint or I don't know, something, but like that newscaster when he was talking. Hey, this is on channel. What the? Get me out the hillbilly ass cabin. Shit, shit. He was talking with Fez turn. No, I ain't. Nigga, laugh, nigga. Let's get to it.
Like that, but cuz is actually putting us in paperwork.
Luce also claimed Big U would give guns to his associates, but secretly write down their serial numbers.
Get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it.
This was the foundation of Luce Cannon's public claims against Big U, claims that would, in time, become critically important to the federal case. It was on platforms like No Jumper that Luce Cannon truly began to make waves, not just with his music, but with his surprising accounts of what he claimed was Big U's hidden world. Remember, this was a man whose own brother and former partner painted a picture of someone who often told wild stories and made up bigger lies when caught. Yet, what Luce started talking about was precisely what federal authorities would later outline in their charges against Big U.
But I appreciate you for showing up, bro.
Yo, bro, final question. Will you ever be cool with your brother again?
You know, that's like I said, that's my twin brother. You know, I know I've been, you know, we was raised in a womb. So at the end of the day, it's like I'm always love him. You know, I just don't like the shit that he do.
Yeah.
You know, just putting me in a twist like all.
That's crazy. Cain and Abel, nigga. Look, when he fell out with, look, this is what happened. See, you gotta understand something. When Luce Cannon was with Big U, you gotta realize that nigga, he was threatening to beat Wack 100 up, talking about he'd beat your bald headed, you know, he'd beat your ass. You see what I'm saying? And he was adamant about dissing Wack. You made a diss song about him. So what Wack do? He befriended you. because he was getting into it with Big U, and he knew that you was Big U #1 foot soldier. You was his crash dummy. So let me just, put that to the side. Let me use you, infiltrate you, get you on my side to turn against him, help you out, put you in a position. And once we get rid of him, and then as soon as you get out of line, nigga, I'ma do you the same way. So what he did was, look, he put you in these positions and set you up for all of this shit, right? He knew if he let you use these platforms to expose Big U on the biggest channel podcast, that them feds was gonna come knocking at that door. It was no way. They were already on him. He knew that. So he put you in front. He set you up for the play. These dudes backdoored this dude, and he didn't even see it, man. And then look what happened. He went and got your brother to turn against you. You see what I'm saying? Your brother? I guarantee you, look, he used it. Yeah, and what he gonna probably do, he just gonna probably put you on the phone with somebody. If the business deal breaks through, it breaks through. If it don't, well, hey, they didn't want to fuck with you. What you want me to tell you, Holmes? You see what I'm saying? And nigga like, well, shit, nigga, I don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as he got that story out you, yeah, that nigga owe you shit. Let's go.
Like I said, I raised my kids, all my kids, like my grown kids, they all have D1 scholarships. They all go to colleges, top colleges in there. So why fuck up my program, by saying this shit because y'all got caught up.
Yeah.
Y'all was sloppy with it. Y'all on the internet saying the gang is shit, and they looked into the shit and they got y'all on that shit. So at the end of the day, leave me out of it.
Because he tell me y'all done had a bunch of fights, bunch of crazy stuff didn't happen, but he blames it on you.
If we fact-checked all those stories, I bet we would find some incredible discrepancies.
Now, your guy was on there with Gigi. I forget his name.
Who?
The one Luce told on. They went to jail together.
You're talking about Chosen?
Chosen.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I didn't see no black and white in that situation, but I heard about that shit. I mean,
I think he said something about you too.
Yeah, but
Chosen said he started telling the people it was you.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's his defense. Like, if you have a twin brother, you can sit up there and try to, persuade a judge. I mean, I think it worked. That time when he blamed me, they couldn't find him, guilty because they didn't really know, even though he was caught at the scene, or I don't know, caught down the street or whatever it was. He got out of that situation. So I don't know if he feels like he could do it again. I don't know what evidence they do have on him. But the thing is, with Gigi has a lot of shit. A lot of shit on him.
She got a lot of shit documented on that phone.
He need to make
videos, crazy stuff. Like, I don't know why he's playing with her. Listen, I don't know. Listen, bro. When he got a phone on her account. So everything he was doing was going to her iCloud. And this dude likes to record everything he does, which we know. Right?
It's a good way to end up in the feds, honestly.
Yeah.
He wants to be famous by any means necessary.
Yeah. So
he don't care what it takes.
That's why he exposed a lot of shit. And then, but the thing that he was exposing, see, that's where I can tell you that he says a lot of truth, because the feds ain't stupid. They knew exactly what he was saying. Or they just, okay, yeah, that's what the other person said. That's what the victim said. So by the victim saying that, and then you go on a podcast and you sit there and say some dumb shit like that, it affirms everything. And that's why it's a lot. I mean, people don't think that the people that's in jail have the same cases. They have a lot of the same cases, bro. They just haven't been brought forth yet, but they have a lot of shit that they're investigating. That's why the trial is.
For years, a significant part of Big U's alleged power came from something known as checking in. This was basically a street tax, a payment expected from out-of-town celebrities, athletes, and even film productions. The idea was simple. If you wanted to operate safely in Los Angeles, you had to get in touch with local gang members and pay a fee. If you didn't, the consequences, as Big U allegedly warned in various clips, could be severe, ranging from robberies to equipment being taken.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, man. Top flight, baby. Security. GB running this here movie set in the hood. Come on out here. Coming out here and checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. You know, anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well. Just gonna check your ass out. We're gonna check you in, all right. We're gonna check in all of your equipment. We're gonna check in all of your equipment.
This was not a secret to those in the know. People debated Big U's double life on the internet years back, openly acknowledging his public community work alongside his alleged enforcement of this checking in method. It was for many an open secret in LA.
I want to just say that in the era that we're in right now, it's not enough people who made it giving back. One thing that's always bothered me is, and people who know me know I'm hard on people who so-called made it and not giving back. If you can go to the club and spend $80,000 on bottles, and you can spend $10,000 to go.
Bro, it's just a setup. You're hard on people who spend their own hard work and money on what they want to spend it too long. If they're not giving it, man, come on, bro. Chris Brown is a pyro, but Chris Brown is paying you? That's crazy, bro. I could just imagine, bro, how many people accepted him, embraced him, and told him, nigga, you're an influence, bro. You don't got to bang, but you got to give up some money and a soft landing type of rate. Man, bro, that's crazy. You hard on people who man, what? You know how many gangs is in LA? How many schools? You gonna be cool if he give it to them? No, that's crazy, bro. There's no way, bro. You're hard on people, like, cuz you self-admitting. It's bad, bro. This is bad. They gonna use all this shit against cuz.
On the club, but you haven't done nothing to help the neighborhood. You know, this young man just gave out 500 pair of tennis shoes, and he about to give out another 500 pair of tennis shoes. Yeah. Lamar Willie travels all over the world and supports my organization anytime I ask him. And it's these are the pillars of the community. I basically can't do nothing but put out a call and ask, you know, and try to bring the stuff to my community and for the kids in this community to have somebody look out. These kids are gonna be on high just with the fact they can name the people who was actually in their community. Yeah. You know, and it's and again, I just want to stress the fact that if you can go spend $5,000 in the club, $10,000 to $15,000 in the club, and you haven't done nothing for your community or the community that you're coming into or you're moving into, you haven't reached out no way, it's something wrong with you. It's terribly something wrong with your psyche. And I don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
So-called made it and not giving back. If you can go to the club and spend $80,000 on bottles, and
look at Chris Brown's face, gang. Y'all gotta, man. That's just look at, man. They're gonna bring that. Of course, I hope CB keep it silent. No, he didn't do it, bro. But you look at the man. Come on, gang. That nigga's from Pennsylvania. You feel me? Like, come on, nigga. You talking about I don't let go. I'm hard on niggas who got money. They spending their hard work money in the club, but you ain't giving me no money so I can help these kids. Come on, gang. That's just crazy, bro. Look at Chris Brown's face. It's fear. You can tell the star shine. Let's go.
You can spend $10,000 to go in the club, but you haven't done nothing to help the neighborhood. You know, this young man just gave out 500 pair of tennis shoes, and he about to give out another 500 pair of tennis shoes. Lamar.
Luce Cannon, with his history of exaggerating or inventing details, began to speak with an alarming familiarity about this system. He recounted instances that chillingly echoed the very allegations that would appear in the 2025 federal complaint. He spoke about Big U's alleged demand for protection money from unlicensed businesses like smoke shops and dispensaries. If these businesses refused to pay the monthly fees, which could be as high as $25,000, Luce claimed Big U would send groups of individuals, including Luce himself, to rob them at gunpoint. And then there was the insane claim about Meek Mill. Luce described how he and others allegedly cornered the rapper at a club and threatened to kill him unless Rick Ross paid $50,000. Luce explicitly framed this as a business transaction, but described an extortion on the podcast, stating that the money was paid fast.
Meek is he from Philly? You would tell you Philly niggas get kidnapped.
Well, no, he was in L.A. when it happened.
Yeah, but it don't matter. He's still where you from?
Where? I mean, what? What is that gonna do? It's just like he
from the trenches.
Or what? Not in
Philadelphia.
Yeah, that shit don't work.
So explain that story. Wait, so how did you even come in contact with it? And I think supposedly there was a Big U portion of it.
Yeah. So basically, Meek Mills was talking real reckless on Twitter and stuff like that. So
talking reckless.
Doing
it now.
Yeah, so we caught him at the club where he was performing at, and then we grabbed Cuz. We called.
But he has security. Come on, you can't just grab like he not dolo. You just grab him.
Security is LA niggas.
Yo, I noticed
from
that.
Rolling 60s. So, nigga, if you gonna protect somebody or whatever, you gonna pick that issue. You just getting paid $500 a day just to make sure he good. But nigga, you gonna lose your life. Is that $500 that important? It's not important. It's not that important.
And you know when I realized about LA? It was like about 5 years now. But it was in Long Beach. I go to there in Long Beach, and like this is Complex Con. So they give me security there because I'm like, yo, this was after some Vic message. I'm like, man, I got beef with niggas out here. So they said, no, we got you with security this and third. Anyway, long story short, 6ix9ine was coming there. Now, this is at the time everybody in LA. I mean, they probably still hate him, but he was popping out. So like, they were like, oh, they're gonna get security to escort him and walk him. All I knew is that the security themselves was radioing to each other, like, yo, that nigga finna come at this entrance, and I'm thinking they're gonna protect him. Nope. They had like a bunch of I think the guy he died he from Treetop. What's the guy name?
Slim.
Yeah,
Slim 400.
They was out there like an army ready to confront him. So I'm like, how did they know? They were like, nigga, you know the security.
The security gave him a tip.
They're all with the shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that shit don't work. People be thinking that you could tap in and just hire private security. No, but the private security is looking at like, oh, this nigga got $100,000 worth of jewelry on. I could get 10,000 or 15,000. Let me call my homies. That's just how it is.
That's why we come with our own security. We don't deal with the we got you booked. We got security there. No, I always travel with my security.
Good job. I went to goddamn the UK. They was like they had me with security. Man, it was just the fattest nigga in the group. I'm like, yo, what the hell? That's a good thing.
Bullshit.
So Meek is in the club, like he's up there, like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished, and y'all just tapped him on the shoulder. I just want to know. This shit crazy.
Cuz didn't even get to that part. He walked in.
He can't even get to the intro. No. God damn it.
He walked in. As soon as he walked in or whatever, all the security that was with him, they spent around. I grabbed Cuz. Bro, what's up? Get on the phone with Ross.
Honey, all right. That's enough now. We're not going to tell all the details.
No. We got to hear this one.
I said, get on the phone with Ross.
This one going to go high. What?
Get on the phone with Ross. Neighborhood Crip. So he got on the phone with Ross. I took on the phone with Ross.
Wait. So he didn't start like squaring up, trying to swing it like that?
And what?
You grabbed him by the shoulder, like you put your hands on a grown man. He from the trenches.
Like this.
They from the trenches.
Yeah, I know. A nigga from the trenches, but nah, it don't work like that.
So he called Rick Ross. And right there in the club.
Yeah. And then Ross.
Imagine if his cell reception was bad. Yeah. Fuck.
You stupid.
Listen, the crazy part about it is.
So imagine Ross ain't pick up. Like, I don't know. All right, so he called Ross. Why'd you have him call Ross? This is crazy.
Because we needed that bag, or because
he owed y'all money.
No, he didn't owe no money. We took the money.
Oh, this was extortion. Oh shit.
It's not extortion.
All right.
See, yeah, we don't want
to. See, I'm gonna have to probably bail him out after this.
We don't want to.
No. We'll just say Meek no stench on him. It's fine. Meek ain't gonna tell.
Look, we don't want to get the extortion part. It was just a business transaction.
How much I charge him?
50. That's it.
50,000?
Yeah.
Now we squabbling in there. What? Yeah. Wait, how many of y'all was there? It was just you?
No, it was probably about like 50 of us.
50 of y'all? 1,000 per person, nigga. All right, cool. Yeah, I might get that 50. Then he was hot as hell, right? Wait. So who? I'm pretty sure like Ross hasn't answered to this. Meek neither. They're probably saying this nigga lying. We ain't send this nigga no money. How did y'all receive the cash?
Cash.
They gave you cash money.
Yeah. No, they ain't gonna say nobody lying. That's why Meek and Nipsey became cool after that situation because they started using the same PR. So Meek got smart and started hitting Nipsey up, and that's why the Big U feud kept going with Nipsey.
Oh, so that's kind of like, yo, if I'm cool with Nipsey, now is the homies from Roll 60s ain't gonna keep tapping me on the shoulder and asking for the bag because now I'm kind of tapped in.
Yeah, and so they kept beefing because it was like Big U looking at it like, nigga, BT coming up, the Oscars coming up.
Wait,
like,
so Big U was with
all
it?
money.
You're not with it.
What?
He wouldn't be with y'all jacking up an artist.
No, I mean he be in a parking lot. That's just the type of nigga he is.
But he would know about it.
No, he knows about everything like that because if just like you beefing with a nigga and I fuck with you,
yeah,
automatically off top I'm beefing with that same nigga because that's just how the shit is. It's
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna let nobody talk shit about you, and that make me look like a bitch, or it makes me feel weird because how comfortable can you be talking shit about a nigga that I fuck with to me? You get what I'm saying?
True.
And the rules of it is like, bro, we're gonna lay you down. We're gonna
What?
get you. Why you think at All-Star Weekend everybody get robbed? Why you think all the rappers that go to LA always get killed? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because nigga it be backdoor moments.
So if Megan had that 50 piece or Ross was like, yo, you know what I mean? I can't afford it right now. He in the trunk.
Yeah, of course.
Damn.
Like we grabbed a nigga and took him outside and we waited.
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
nah, this is great. Yo, can anybody corroborate this?
Man, you better ask Gilly. Shit, Gilly
know?
No, Gilly got stripped down by the homies.
Damn, you heard what she said? She said Luce Cannon, man, when he tell one lie, or he get in the jam, he gonna come up with a bigger lie, bro. It's just nasty work how this nigga putting it on.
Because of
You're
Big
lying.
U.
Wait, Gilly?
Yeah, the homie Rose and them stripped.
We're talking about Gilly the kid. We're talking about the guy with the podcast.
Yeah,
We're talking about $1 million worth of game.
Yep. He got his son stripped down, and they stripped down Gilly.
What do you like for what? Like what? What do you mean?
That's just how it goes. Like everybody telling
That's some
me,
real shit?
No, real shit. They stripped him down, stripped him and the son down, and then Gilly is being a hoe ass nigga and letting the shit ride. He said he on Big U comment talking about, oh, they saying you robbed me, ha ha ha, nigga. The homie that did it telling you he robbed you, and you didn't do nothing about it. Nigga took you and laid down your son, nigga, and you laughing with the nigga that set the play up.
Damn, so basically you're saying that if I go to LA, do not check in with Big U. I'm gonna get robbed and stripped. That's
Probably.
Definitely.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Big U must hate you, man.
No, he can't hate me because shit. If you hate me, you hate yourself. You playing with the motherfucking devil.
Meek Mill later denied this specific incident, but the fact remained. Luce Cannon was publicly detailing alleged high-stakes crimes that, coincidentally, aligned with the scale of activities Big U would later be accused of. The question for viewers began to form: was Luce, the known liar, somehow telling the truth this time? And if so, what would be the cost of his loose lips for Big U? The delicate balance of Big U's alleged double life, carefully maintained for years, began to crumble not just because of federal scrutiny, but from within his own circle. The decisive blow, ironically, came from the very associate who had publicly flaunted his connections to the alleged criminal enterprise, Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon's outspoken nature proved to be Big U's undoing. After a significant fallout between the two, after befriending Luce began to openly disrespect Wack discovered a shocking revelation concerning Big U's alleged involvement in
And the feds say he's connected to a number of crimes, including the murder of his son's high school teammate, Rayshawn Williams.
See, this is what somebody, just like the Stony B's said on it too. They got a body in Vegas, got a gunshot, we got some DNA. We don't know who DNA it is. what conversation goes on to make them or give them
Green
enough
like
to
that.
go to a judge because you refuse and get the judge to make them give you some where you have to give up the DNA. I think it's Floss. Floss got a history of telling. We got the paperwork. He told on James Collier from Schoolyard Crip. James come over there, shot 3 of them niggas. Floss is one. Giovanni Jones. All 3 of the people cooperated against him, get dude life. They say that nigga said Floss was a gunman. Or conversation went on with Big U to where he pointed at Floss and they saying Floss' house get raided. Gun they found, they say belonged to his girl that was registered. Wasn't a murder weapon. So at the time of this raid, they take this nigga in for question. After this situation, now they asking Big U for DNA, for blood, for we need sample DNA of your sample. So
wait a minute, man, that's crazy, man. Giovanni Jones, come on, man. You talking about Lil Floss. Man, that's crazy. That's a strong accusation, man. I know his family. I know all that, man. Don't be trying to make it seem like Big U had Lil Floss kill Rayshawn Williams. You feel me? Like, man, you don't know that, bro. That's crazy. That nigga, I know Floss. I've been knowing Floss for, man, we actually went to school together, man. And it's crazy how this internet, man, like that type of shit, that's nasty work, bro. Because 9 out of 10, everybody always saying Big U have somebody else do a dirty work for him. And now you trying to call Floss a snitch with no paperwork. Let's go.
I'm trying to figure out, right now it's looking like Big U tried to put it on Floss and Floss tried to put it back on Big U. I don't know.
Yep, it looks like a
One of them
lot
know
of
something, they both know something. What's going on? Floss running around with Gunner, right? He's still entertaining his ratting. He told on this nigga from Schoolyard. Will it be far-fetched that he told on Big U again? Big U? Saying, nigga, you try to put something on me that got something to do with you? I mean, shit. Where is all... How did they get to him? That's the mystery.
Yep.
There's only one way.
But how did they get to him so much? Well, not just that. Nip got it in his lyrics, so people was definitely talking.
What he got in the lyrics, Dreas?
I read it earlier. Let me go back up. It was anybody remember the lyrics? He said something. It was very specific.
Like hiding your body in the Mojave Desert.
Mojave, yeah, he said somebody caught an L, but I give him an E for effort.
Right.
Hold on, let me find it.
Whatever
let me find it.
He said what?
Basically, he alluded this. I remember this part. It was in Victory Lab, I believe they said. He said somebody took an L, but I give him for E for effort. Something about offing him and leaving his body in the Mojave Desert and some shit. And that's why I asked Tink, hey, where was that body found? Because people in the Goose started bringing it up. They was like, hey, but Nip got this verse in Victory Lab. Let me go.
Okay, so now...
Oh, it was in Victory Lab. I got it
but
right
now
here.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You know, my brain we gotta say that Nip maybe foreseeing the future because it was the Las Vegas desert, but it's still a desert. And Nip passed in 2019, am I right? And this young man passed in 2021.
Then that's creepy as hell now because it was very
slow
specific.
Slow down, no. People have patterns of the way they do things. So is Nip insinuating something happened in 2019, and now we see in the same thing, just a different location in 2021? Because Nip died in 2021. Nip died in 2019. Rayshawn died in 2021.
Perhaps the most explosive of Luce's claims, however, directly implicated Big U in the tragic death of Nipsey Hussle. Luce stated on No Jumper that Big U had called him, saying that Nipsey just got killed, moments before the shooting actually took place. Luce recalled calling Nipsey immediately after, and Nipsey answering seemingly fine, only for Luce to receive confirmation of Nipsey's death about 30 minutes later. Perhaps the most explosive of Luce's claims, however, directly implicated Big U in the tragic death of Nipsey Hussle. Luce stated on that Big U had called him, saying that Nipsey just got killed, moments before the shooting actually took place. Luce recalled calling Nipsey immediately after, and Nipsey answering, seemingly fine, only for Luce to receive confirmation of Nipsey's death about 30 minutes later. He even mentioned that Nipsey's child's mom was his cousin, implying he could have probably stopped it if he had warned Nipsey. This particular claim, suggesting Big U had prior knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death, was so incendiary that it led to a cease and desist letter being served to No Jumper from Big U's legal team, demanding the removal of the content. Adam 22, the host, confirmed receiving the legal notice from the big man himself and decided to remove the content, stating it was not a narrative that I was really interested in pushing. This signaled to many that Big U indeed had a serious problem on his hands, as the alleged inner workings of his street empire were now being aired out on podcast for the whole world to hear. The foundation of his double life appeared to be rapidly eroding. However, this narrative was created by the words of someone who was reportedly willing to do anything for fame and allegedly proven to tell lies. The stage was set by Luce Cannon's erratic confession. This was the shocking revelation pointing to Big U's alleged involvement in a murder in Las Vegas. The silence surrounding Rayshawn's death couldn't last forever. Luce Cannon began to strategically leak information about the murder. Wack 100 and fellow viral internet personality 600 started exposing details of the murder investigation on their platforms. Rayshawn's family, including his mother and sister, would allegedly speak with Wack, revealing critical information, such as DNA being captured under fingernails. This also brought to light the stunning possibility that the district attorney was allegedly planning to combine this murder case with the murder of Nipsey Hussle. The pressure exploded on March 17, 2025, when a massive 107-page criminal complaint was filed, outlining the intricate details of Big U's alleged criminal enterprise. 2 days later, a sweeping operation dubbed Operation Drawdown saw the simultaneous arrests of over a dozen Rolling 60s members and affiliates, including Luce Cannon and Brick Baby.
This is my last video before I turn myself in.
At the official press conference, however, it was announced that Big U himself was a fugitive and still at large. He later released videos portraying himself as hunted for helping his community, denying embezzlement, and blaming Wack for working with the FBI to take away his government funding. He sounded defeated but remained defiant, even accusing 600 of waiting outside his house with the police during the raid.
So check this out, right? I get the call, I'm an early riser, you feel me? I'm up like at 5, just got off, I'm laying down, so let me stay up and get this workout in, right? My phone blowing, they say, man, they hit Big U house with the flash bomb. I'm like, nah, you feel me? Let me slide up over there, you feel me? Let me grab my issue. I'm gonna have to pop on something when I'm over there, you feel me?
I'm with my family. Talk to my sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, going to deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. Shit's all bullcrap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to, I don't even know what to say. Now, 21 years, I've elevated my family, come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. Hank, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted.
Examples cited in the complaint include Big U reportedly forced movie productions filming in the community to check in, threatening to seize their equipment if they refused. Nightclubs were allegedly frequent targets, with one instance detailing Big U demanding a $30,000 payment and threatening to send thousands of Rolling 60s members to destroy their club if he wasn't paid for a promised appearance by artists like T.I. and Wiz Khalifa, who never materialized.
Man, they don't. Man, when the FBI got a 96% conviction rate, bro, they don't just throw shit out there like that. They actually let you commit the crime until they have all the evidence to prosecute you. Hey, man, that's the end of this reaction, man. Shout out to my boy On Point Stories, man. We finna get up out of here, though, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to sub up. And I'm gonna see you on the next video. Let's go.
Tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, thief in the night. If I call you.